often think that our affairs, great or small, must be tended continuously, or our world will disintegrate and we will lose our place in the universe. That is not true. Or, if it is true, then our situations are so temporary that they would have collapsed anyway. Mirror twins are different, although their features jive, and lovers think quite different thoughts when lying side by side. We know the obvious differences between each sort and type, but we are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike. We are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike. We are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some are gone, and some remain, though these places have their moments of lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. And of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more. Why did I become a housekeeper? Better to ask how. Everything before. It more happened to me than anything. I really didn't think about it until I had surgery for a detached retina. Well, I know it was a way bigger deal than I thought at the time. The long recovery period. You can't wear your glasses or contacts. One day, I was laying on the couch watching the amorphous clouds. That's right, amorphous. Just white moving in front of blue. I couldn't see detail that far away. And I realized that all through my childhood, and all through my adulthood, into my 30s, that's how I saw things. You see, I had astigmatism. You know, in my house growing up, we had a print, nude descending a staircase. Lots of edges instead of one. Clarity skewed. That's how I saw things. Didn't everybody? Not my teachers, not my parents. Nobody noticed that I really couldn't see very well. Nobody in my family wore glasses, so why should I? We had that proof. In grade school, we used to have eye exams every year. The nurse gave them. The kids stood in line waiting their turn. Wachter W, end of the line. I listened to the kids reciting the letters. I watched the nurse's body language. I passed every year. I was a good kid. I sat in front, I listened, I paid attention. I smiled a lot. At home, I used to stare at myself in the mirror really close. My sister told me to stop, that I was vain. Maybe yes. But my memory, I can still see little me 2 inches from the mirror and trying to answer the question of detail. Is this what I look like? My face, my hair, the details in my skin, my freckles. If this is what the outer reality of me is this who I am then? The same can be said for house cleaning and singing. You don't have to see that far. You only have to see this close or this close. Cobwebs? Yeah, they were a problem. They still are. Well, I forget. Oh, conductors? Oh, they wave their hands big. Another reason why I thought people saw this way. The whole orchestra. When I was about 36, I started getting headaches, and my sister took me to get an eye exam. It was dark. No lines, no body language. The doctor stood behind me. Glasses changed everything. I could see what I saw in photographs. I could see the mountains so crisp, and the tree branches up high. Is this what everybody saw all along? Well, remembering it brought it full circle for me. Full circle. Huh. He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Nowhere man, don't worry, take your time, don't hurry, leave it all, for somebody else will lend you a hand. He's as blind as he can be, just sees what he wants to see. Nowhere man, can you see me at all? Nowhere man, don't worry, take your time, don't hurry, leave it all for somebody else. just will lend you a hand. He's as blind as he can be, just sees what he wants to see. Nowhere, man, can you see me at all. Nowhere, man, can you see me at all. Nowhere, man, can you see me at all. Get your program, story of the opera. Get your program, story of the opera.